Vigilant 3/4. Why does it have Vigilant? Why is it a 3/4 for 3?
It's either that or Reach.
2024 green cards, man.
What are they?
We've been saying 2020 green cards for 5 years.
Welcome back, playtesters. Today, on another episode of Heading North, Zach is back playing Rakdos Goblins, and I'll be playing Simic Merfolk. Stay tuned to find out who will come out on top as we head north.
Hey, yeah, once again, this is Zach. Today, I'm playing Goblins. It's a lot different in Canadian Highlander than a lot of the constructed Goblins decks, because you don't have the redundant 4-ofs. So you're just sort of a greatest hits of all of Magic's Goblins. It gives you a few really interesting options. There's combo potential, just, go wide, or occasionally you can control the board with things that do sacrifice to deal damage, ping things here and there. Pretty simple, straightforward. Points are Black Lotus and Mox Ruby.
Hello, Sam here once again to play some more Canadian Highlander. I'll be playing Simic Merfolk today. My points are Mox Sapphire, Mox Emerald, True Names Nemesis, Treasure Cruise, Mana Drain, and Strip Mine. Yeah, it's 10. Got it. Simic Merfolk's kind of a very classic merfolked creature base with a bit of control thrown in. Given the power level of Canadian Highlander, I think we got a little bit better control options than we might have in other circumstances. Things like Pointed Mana Drain, Force of Will, Force of Negation, just so many good counter spells to hopefully keep my little fishmen safe so that they can kill Zach.
What's that? Fun of?
This is Canadian Highlander. Everything's a fun of.
Yes. Odd or even?
Odd. We on the play.
I am okay with where things are going to go from here.
Oh.
You gonna die?
You gonna die, son. Alright, we can keep that. We can keep that.
We resolved mulligans. We've rolled for turn. You won.
I won the die roll.
You are going...
I'm going first.
Going first.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have fun.
Sure. We'll try.
Oh no.
I brought lots of fun to the party. Everybody enjoys a good time at the Goblin Camp.
I'm just some fish. Just let me be fish. Just want to be a fish. I know, let's have a good game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Wooded Foothills and say go.
Okay. I'm gonna play a Wooded Foothills and a Lotus Petal and say go.
Okay. That's worse. That's worse. I'm gonna play a Scalding Tarn.
I'm gonna go ahead and start resolving my Wooded Foothills.
I'm also gonna start resolving my Wooded Foothills and my Scalding Tarn.
I'm getting a mountain. No. This is Highlander. I'm getting a Badlands. I'm getting a Badlands?
I'm the Badlands now?
How hard it is to find something in 100 cards.
There's so many cards in the Canadian Highlander deck.
There's at least 100.
So I just learned at least 100.
No one can stop you from playing 101 Dalmatians.
How would that be?
Dogs. There are dogs now.
Probably there's some changelings in there.
Changelings are dogs. Don't dog discriminate.
Dog discriminate?
This ain't it.
Alright, off my Scalding Tarn, I'll get an island, and off my Wooded Foothills, I'll get a tropical island. Off that, I'm going to play Deeproot Wayfinder, Merfolk Scout, and when it deals combat damage to a player or battle, survive 1. Then you may return a land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It's a 2/3. Go ahead. Got my opening 7. I don't have a lot of interaction, but I do have a number of Merfolk in my hand that have kind of big butts. I'm hoping that Zach doesn't play out too many goblins pretty quickly. If he's able to flood the board, I don't think I can put up much of a fight to that.
Mountain. Gonna crack the Lotus Petal for a red to play a Goblin Warchief.
Uh-oh.
Goblin spells you play cost 1 less to play. Goblin creatures you control have haste. Go ahead.
He put out a quick War Chief. Fine, I got a 3/4 Surveilling Merfolk. We can do this, we can do this. He can't possibly do anything with that haste goblin. Gonna go to combat. In for 2.
I'll take 2.
I Surveil 1, and then I can return a land from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. We're gonna leave that on top. And we're gonna put this Scalding Tarn onto the battlefield tapped. Play Waterlogged Grove, then tap 2 blue. Play a Master of the Pearl Trident. Other Merfolk creatures I control get +1/+1 and have Island Walk. Go ahead. Goblins, goblins, goblin all the way. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I'm going to pay 2 to play Gut True Soul Zealot. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace that's tapped and attacking. Choose a background.
Very relevant.
And then I'm going to pay 1 to play Goblin Recruiter. When Goblin Recruiter comes into play, search your library for any number of Goblin cards, reveal those to all players, shuffle your library, then put those cards on top in any order. Looking at a Goblin Recruiter in hand, a Lotus Petal, and a Wild Wasteland is sort of a fallback option if we stack a bunch of goblins. The combo is a possible option early. As long as we've got enough mana, we can keep casting them. Got a Goblin Chieftain to help discount things. I think we're okay on land. It's a little greedy, but it'll probably work out.
All right, resolve your recruiter. What are you recruiting?
Oh, well, it's any number of goblins.
Any number of goblins.
Uh-huh.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, I'm actually just sitting here realizing I never actually thought about, is there a combo in this that I'm missing?
I got mana, so I can't get that comboed.
Probably.
There's the Conspicuous Sneak Kiki-Jiki combo.
Yep.
I think Conspicuous Sneak and the black one from Modern Horizons.
Sling Gang Lieutenant. Sacrifice a goblin. Target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the combo hinges on Conspicuous Sneak and another goblin with an ability. Oh no, right. It's, you Conspicuous Sneak, Kiki-Jiki on top, make infinite Conspicuous Sneaks. You copy the Recruiter as the last thing you do to then go get the black one from Modern Horizons to then sacrifice all the Conspicuous Sneaks you just made and kill me. I think that's the combo.
I think we're going to put them in this order. There's a Twin Shot Sniper, a Warren Soul Trader. These are my fallback options. Sling Gang Lieutenant, Kiki-Jiki, Conspicuous Snoop. So for the interest of I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, that's what we're going for.
Look, getting a game-winning combo seems fine.
I think I didn't mess this up.
Find out.
We are going to find out together. This is the first time I've actually played goblins in a while. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to mess up the goblin. Went back and forth on whether to put Sling Gang or Kiki-Jiki right under the Conspicuous Snoop. Since I had a Goblin Bombardment in my hand, figured that I would just go ahead and put the Kiki on top, use the Snoop to copy itself, Goblin Bombardment for the win. Go ahead.
All right. I'm in danger. Draw for turn, and the Rakdos Goblin turn. Makes that Surveil look real bad. Got a basic island. Cry about it. But crying about it's very important.
Crying about it's very important. I play goblins to not think. Goblin Recruiter made me think.
Going to, as my land for turn, play a Hedge Maze tapped. I'll Surveil 1.
That was a face.
How much did Conspicuous Snoop cost?
Red.
Does that keep me from dying? Almost. I'm gonna put this Harbinger of the Seas in the bin. It says non-basic lands or islands.
Uh-huh.
It's almost what I need. I see what's happening here. I gotta start getting something together. I'm doing a lot of surveilling, not getting me anywhere. That's less than ideal. Ugh, I got so much stuff. All right, we got a thing. I got a plan. By 1 turn. I'm gonna play Nadu. Creatures I control have, quote, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield, otherwise put it into your hand. This ability triggers only twice each turn, end quote.
Yep.
I'm going to play Legolas's Quick Reflexes, targeting my Deeproot Wayfinder. Has split second, untap target creature. Until end of turn, it gains hexproof, reach, and whenever this creature becomes tapped, it deals damage equal to its power to up to 1 target creature. That's going to trigger Nadu. I will draw a card off of Nadu. We'll go to combat. I will attack for 3, trigger Legolas's Quick Reflexes, kill your Goblin War Chief.
That still only counts as 1!
Yep.
And we are coming in for 3.
I'll take 3.
I will Surveil 1. This forest into the bin. I will put this forest onto the battlefield tapped. And then I will say go. Legolas's Quick Reflexes is a dumb card. Why does it let me just deal damage? It's a green card. It's too good. It's too good. But it is necessary for me here right now.
I'm gonna pay red for Conspicuous Snoop, revealing Kiki-Jiki. That does not have haste.
Does not have haste, but you can trigger it in your upkeep next turn.
I can. Go ahead.
Draw. Play basic island. I'm gonna exile 4 cards from my graveyard to play Treasure Cruise. I will draw 3 cards. I'm surveilling, digging, trying to find something. Got enough stuff in the bin. Play Treasure Cruise. Hope we get into something good.
Delved away his whole graveyard for a treasure cruise. Merfolk doesn't run as many answers as most blue control decks, right?
I will go to combat. Attacking Nadu for 3 and Deep Root Wayfinder also for 3.
I'm gonna put the True Shot Zealot in front of the Wayfinder. I'll take 3.
Take 3. The Zealot dies.
Zealot dies.
Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I make 255 million snoops.
I have a response to the first one.
Okay.
This was tapped. Stifle.
Sam likes stifle things, which is why he's playing Merfolk, because he likes to stifle everything. He just doesn't like fun, and he's just ruining all my fun.
Got some good off that cruise. One of the only things in this deck that can stop the conspicuous Snoop combo from killing me right here on the spot. Stifle. It's just magical Christmas land over here.
What kind of monster plays Stifle?
Yeah, what kind of monster plays stifle unless they're playing stupid bird? So now I go to my draw step. I draw Kiki Jiki.
Merfolk doing what Merfolk does.
I play Wild Wasteland.
What does that do?
Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Go ahead.
All right.
Actual factual stifle, presumably off the
Off the treasure cruise. Out.
I'm sad, but we've got Wild Wasteland as a fun of. We'll get through what we put away pretty quickly. We've got enough land. I think we're okay.
I'll play a Wasteland. We're immediately gonna crack your batteries.
Yep. Wastelands knocked us off of our 3rd land, which is pretty important for how we set up our deck. This one may not be going our way, guys.
Spend 1 to ponder.
Yep.
Back. Draw a card. Combat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And put the Recruiter in front of the Wayfinder and take 8. No, take 5.
Take 5.
I'm gonna sacrifice after blocks. Ping you for 1.
I've been warned. And then I'll go ahead and cast Harbinger of the Tides to return that to your hand. And then say go.
Exile the top 2 cards of my library. I may play them this turn. I scoop.
Fair enough.
We know that we're looking at 2 turns of nothing but 3 drops, because we put them there. We're on 2 mana. Think it's time to scoop. We're done. Both teams played hard.
Really left it all out on the field.
Can't believe I do Stifle off the treasure cruise.
I had Goblin Bombardment in hand that whole time. That whole thing kind of relied on the Goblin discount happening still. Being stuck on 3 mana was going to turn into a problem. Then being knocked onto 2 mana was going to be a real problem. Yeah, Legolas's ability is stupid. I'll play.
That's fair.
I think I just cut my own deck.
That's fine.
I'm a little tilted.
It's been a long day.
This has been a long day.
Zach's had a number of rough games.
Ah, the obvious path to Oh, I tripped over this L. Oh, is it mine? Oh, thanks.
Oh, not the L.
You deserve this.
I have interest. Okay.
This is such a bad keep. We're doing it anyways. This is not a keep I'm gonna be proud of probably, but I think we try to make it work. Blackcleave Cliffs, Skirt Prospector, say go.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna get Taxian Probe you and look at your hand. Paying 2 life.
Get Probe gets better all the time. Got Swamp, Mog War Marshal, Mog Mob. It's 3 of the other Mogs stapled together. Warren Soul Trader, and everyone's favorite honorary goblin, Orcish Bowmasters.
Favorite honorary goblin.
If anything in here is going to piss off Merfolk, surely it's a surprise Bowmasters.
Okay. I'll draw my card off Get Probe. Go, yep, that's a Bowmaster.
No element of surprise on that Bowmaster.
Land for turn. Play Mist Caller. I can sacrifice it till end of turn. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. I guess that's relevant if you trade Kiki.
Non-token. It says if a non-token.
If a non-token.
That's so niche.
It's a 1/1.
It is.
Alright, go ahead.
No, it is a 1/1 Merfolk. It's aimed at something even more specific. Land for turn. Mog War Marshal. It makes a goblin token.
We have these things. Okay. Spice 8-rack goblin token.
Hello, spicy people of the internet.
He's just a little guy.
He is just a little guy. Can't deny it. No denying other guy status. Go ahead.
Play an island. I'm gonna play and kick a Tide Shaper. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, target land becomes an island for as long as it remains on the battlefield. Tide Shaper gets +1/+1 as long as opponent controls an island. I'm gonna turn your Black Cleave Cliffs into an island. And I will say go after that. I just wanna have a bunch of fish people attacking, turning your things into islands. They just wanna swim. Let the fish swim.
Upkeep. Do I pay the echo cost? To which I say no. Instead, I'm going to sacrifice this for a red using this ability. That will get another goblin. And I will use that red and a black to play an Orcish Bowmasters. I will hit that for 1, and I will make an Orcs 1.
I can offer you an infinite token in these trying times.
This is probably wrong, but I don't like being knocked off a red, so I'm sacking all 3 of these.
Goblins!
To make red mana to play a Mog Mob. I'm going to sacrifice Mog Mob, 2 to it, 1 to you.
Fair enough. I take 1.
Go ahead. My only red source being an island is a bit of a problem. I don't like the 2 for 1, but I kind of need my dual land. Is that right? I don't know. Does it fix this offensive thing you have done to my land? Yes.
I'm gonna play Cavern of Souls, naming Merfolk.
Oh no, my counter magic. Oh no.
But it does produce green. Play a Sentinel of the Nameless City. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a map token. I get a map.
What even is a map?
Nobody knows. A map token has 1 tap, sacrifice it. Target creature you control explores. Activate only as a sorcery. Swear to God if you ask me what explore is.
I mean, in case anyone on camera has missed it.
Reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Then put the card back or put it on into your graveyard. I'll say go.
Okie doke.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Draw. Land for turn. Warren Soul Trader. Zombie Goblin Wizard. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, create a treasure token. It's a 3/3. Go ahead. Vigilant 3/4. Why does it have Vigilant? Why is it a 3/4 for 3?
It's either that or Reach.
2024 green cards, man. Was that 20? That might have been 2023, huh? Ricks.
2023?
We've been saying 2020 green cards for 5 years.
I'm gonna explore. It's a land. What happens when it's a land?
You draw it.
I'll put this into my hand.
Nothing grows, but you got land.
I did get a land. It is important because I'm going to play my land for turn, which is slightly relevant. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack for 3. When it attacks, I create a map token.
I'm gonna put an orc in front of it, then I'm gonna sack the orc and pay 1 life to make a treasure. There we go.
Got it.
Got there.
Go ahead.
These maps are really just, they are exploring a lot of lands, and I'm glad to have them not on the top of my deck. I kind of want the +1/+1 counters at this point.
Mad Ante. Other goblin creatures you control get +1/+1. Tap, regenerate another target goblin.
I have a response.
Got some of that counter magic.
Good. No, you have a treasure! No! No! It resolves.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to play a Marrow Regery. Other Merfolk creatures I control get +1/+1, and whenever I play a Merfolk spell, I can tap or untap target permanent. Combat. 4.
I'll take 4.
Okay. I get a second map token on that attack trigger, and then I'll say go.
Got our Mad Ante. We've got our zombie wizard goblin to turn things into mana. We've got a way to regenerate goblins. The 3/4 for 3 with vigilance that can explore or make maps or whatever happens on these new cards. Not ideal, but we can block and regenerate for days. We're gonna be all right. Draw.
Draw. Shay, draw.
I'm going to cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
I have a response.
Is it still days?
No. It does involve days, though. I'm going to pitch days to Force of Negation it. Counter target non-creature spell.
Yep, it's countered, so it's exiled.
Still got some use out of that days.
Go ahead.
Pay 1 to activate a map targeting Sentinel of the Nameless City. Reveal. It's a land. That in my hand. I'll play a Windswept Heath. Kind of wanted that counter. Here we are. I'll go to combat. In for 4.
I'm going to double block.
It's a 4/5.
And this is 4/4 and 1/1.
Right, it's a 4/4. A response. Going to Vapor Snag your Mad Ante and return it to your hand.
In response, I'll regenerate the Soul Trader.
So you regenerate it?
Yes.
And then a terrible thing happened.
Thing what'll give me nightmares.
I have another response. I'm going to play Tishana's Tidebinder, cracking this Windswept Heath to go get a tropical island, countering the activated ability of the Mad Ante.
And it loses all abilities, but then it ends up in my hand anyway.
Yeah. I have a Merfolk, so I'll tap your treasure token. Let me go get a tropical island real quick.
He stifled the regen. He bounced the regenerator and he stifled the regen. I am getting appropriately punished for a bad keep. Getting underneath this Merfolk deck is proving more difficult than I expected.
Please don't hurt me.
Oh, I'm not going to hurt you. How would I? I have nothing.
Damage resolves.
So everything dies.
Yes. Pass turn.
Whole board's gone. I think it's just time to pack it up, go home, call it a day. A Goblin Crater Maker. 1, sacrifice it, choose 1. It deals 2 damage to target creature. Destroy target colorless non-land permanent.
Cool. Done after that?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh?
I'm gonna sack the treasure and tap a land and play a Battlecry Goblin. For 1 in a red, goblins you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Pack tactics, whenever it attacks, if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token tapped and attacking. Go ahead.
Alright. Draw for turn. Going to activate this map, targeting the Marrow Regery. It's a land.
Yep.
Play a Mox Sapphire. Move to combat. In for 8.
I'll take 8.
I get a map token off the Sentinel of the Named City. I will spend 1 to use my map token targeting the Marrow Regery. The Coral Helm Commander, leave that on top. But my Regery gets +1/+1 counter. And then I'll say go.
Draw.
Absolute blast.
Alright, I'm gonna pay 2 to give goblins I control +1/+0 and haste. I'm gonna swing with them both.
We're coming in for 6.
Yes, which triggers this, which means I get another goblin tapped and attacking.
Welcome back to the channel.
I'll take 8.
Then I'm going to pay 1 to deal 2 damage to target creature.
They all have 3 or more toughness.
They do. I'm gonna deal it to the Tidebinder. Wait, yeah, I punted. I just needed a land there, and I did not draw a land. Good game.
Good game. So much fish. Hateful, hateful fish.
Yeah, such stifle.
That was a hell of a stifle.
Oh, you wanted to play Magic? No.
No, this is fish.
This is fish. Oof. Couple of very timely stifles.
I sure got the most magical Christmas land draws I possibly could.
He doesn't have Swords to Plowshares or Path to Exile, so it's probably going to be fine. It wasn't fine. Nothing will ever be fine again.
I had a good time in that I was playing blue and caused Zach to not have a good time.
Did I miss anything?
Maybe I'm the villain. Nah.
10 out of 10 still prefer this bullshit comment.
Good point. I'm gonna play.
You said fish.
I did say fish.
He wants fish.